So this is week 6 of previous year assignment question. So the first question is about center of mass and moment of inertia about x-axis of a thin plate. So how to find what is center of mass and all I will tell one by one. So is it fine first? Okay. Did you see the question? Or I should not zoom it. Yeah. Okay. So I will write first. So the first thing is question number 1. Center of mass and moment of inertia. I hope that you know about center of mass and moment of inertia of SAT's lecture. But of a thin rectangular plate that is bounded by some line. What are the line? Y equal to x, y equal to minus x, and x equal to 1. Sorry, and y equal to 1. So center of mass and moment of inertia you have to find about x-axis of a thin rectangular plate that is bounded by these lines. So I will draw the graph first, the line. So in the xy plane, what is y equal to x line? This is nothing but this one. This is y equal to x. Okay, somebody wants to join. Just let me join him, huh? Dr. Verma. Hello, Dr. Verma. So I start. First question is about center of mass and moment of inertia about x-axis of some triangular plate. Okay. So the question is you have to find the center of mass and moment of inertia about x-axis of a of a rectangular plate. So I see. I maybe I made a mistake. It is triangular plate, not a rectangle. So what is this triangle? First, let me draw. Any question? Dr. Bharma, you have any question?
No, no. Good
Okay,
evening.
then kindly if you unmute yourself, then it is
Yes,
okay.
yes, sure.
Okay. So I will first draw the lines. So the first line is y equal to x. Second is y equal to minus x. So the y equal to minus x is this line. Just one mirror image about y-axis, and y equal to 1 means parallel to x-axis this. So it is, if you see this a b c o a b, it is a triangular region. So here you have to find the center of mass. So can you tell me about what is its center of mass? Means it is a coordinate x bar comma y bar. So can you quickly tell if what is x bar? Any idea? From this region only, but from by this OAB triangular region, can you tell me? Uh, Otherwise, I will calculate. That is one thing. Any idea or something?
Center of mass should be distance into density, no?
Distance into density.
Summation of MIXI.
That is fine. But I am asking, suppose you have this type of region, this
Yes.
triangular shape. This is symmetric about y-axis. So can you tell about its coordinate where it will be center of mass? The x coordinate only.
Yes. The it will be over the y-axis, which means x should be 0.
Yeah, that's it.
Hmm?
So perfect. So because the region is symmetric about y-axis, so since it is symmetric, the x coordinate, the center of mass should be on the y-axis. So that means x coordinate is 0. So no need to calculate. But I will calculate because I have there is some formula for x bar, that is, as you said, this is my by y. What is my? And y bar is mx by m. Just you see that x bar it is my and y bar it is mx. But what is my and m? This I will tell. So my means the summation is in this case it is integration because it is a continuous case. Summation is for discrete level. So my is double integral x delta d of a, where a is the small region. So what is delta? Delta is the density function. So, and mx is integral y delta dA. So here delta is density function. Density function. Okay. So and what is m? M is double integral delta dA. That I will calculate later. So here m is, this is the formula. This you should know. So using this formula only I will find the center of mass of this region using this formula x bar and y bar. So what is the region? First, if I draw this region again, let me use this red color. If I draw this region for small setup, just this is the region, right? So if you see that what is its coordinates, how can I take this integration? That is the main thing. So what is mx? Mx is integral x into delta, and delta it is given already that it is y plus 1. In the question it is given into dA. Now dA is either dx dy or dy dx. So what you will choose? That is the thing. So here I will choose dx dy because I know I know that for a fixed y, x will vary from this point, suppose a point, a1 point to a2 point for a fixed y. So if I take x limit here first, then I take y limit, then no need of two integration. But suppose if I take vertical strip, that means y limit, then I have to divide this region into two regions because from here to here one curve, from this point to this point there is another curve, because here it is y equal to minus x curve, here it is y equal to x curve. So I will take dx dy, not dy dx, not this one. Just 1 minute, somebody wants to join, so I will join him or her, then I will continue. So I will take dx dy, okay? So is yeah. So Mr. Roy, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I am talking about center of mass, but just some formula and you have to solve. So I am taking here dx dy, not dy dx, because this region is symmetric about y-axis. So if I want to take dy dx strip, that means vertical strip, I have to divide this region into two subregions. That means I have to do the integration again for another region. That is quite cumbersome. So I will write dx dy. So what is x limit is a1 is minus y and a2 is y, and y limit is this to this from 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1. So what is mx? Let me write it here. It is double integral just one, x is running from minus y to y and y running from 0 to 1, x y plus 1 dx dy. Just this is a normal integration. Just tell me what is the answer. This is nothing but y equal to 0 to 1 integration with respect to x, so it is y into x integration, right? But x is an odd function, so minus y to y integral x is 0. You know this thing, minus a to a fx dx, it is 0 if f is an odd function. Okay, so I'm using this formula. So y into 0 plus again x is again 0, so it is nothing but 0. As ma'am told already, because this region is symmetric about y-axis, so the center of mass should be lie on the y-axis. That means x coordinate is 0. So x bar is mx by m. No need to calculate m. So it is 0 by m something. So it is 0. Now what is y bar? Y bar is my by m. So it is some integral of y into y plus 1 dy, dx dy by integral y plus 1 dx dy. Okay, so what is this limit is same there as I told, x is from minus y to y is from 0 to 1, and here also x is from minus y to y is from 0 to 1. So just let me calculate first my one by one. So it is nothing but y into y plus 1 into 2y, right? Because integration of x only. So this is 2y. So this integral is 2 will come outside. This is y to q. So that means 2 into integral of 0 to 1 y cube plus integral 0 to 1 y square, right? So it is 2 into 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3. So that is 7 by 6. Correct? Understand? And what is m? M is integral x is minus y to y is 0 to 1, delta dA. Delta is y, delta means density. So this is y equal to 0 to 1, y plus 1 into again 2y dy. So this integral is, what is its value? 2 into, I am directly writing, okay. This is y squared, that means integral is 1 by 3, y cube by 3. And it is y, so it is half. So it is 5 by 6, that means 5 by 3. Sorry, 10 by 6. Same. 10 by 6 is same as 5 by. So what is y bar? Y bar is y bar is mx by m. Just you, this is the formula, mx, this should be x. And this is y. I'm writing some mistake. Okay, just be careful, huh? This is the main, this is the main formula. This red color box. But you have to select the region carefully, A, that A region. Okay, so my y is mx by m, so it is already I find mx is 7 by 6 by, sorry, 7 by 6 by 10 by 6, so it is 7 by 10. So x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 7 by 10. This is my center of mass. So let me show you first what is the answer. It is how it is saying x is x is 0, y is 7 by 10. That is correct. But I have to find moment of inertia also. It is nothing but summation m r square. So here summation is replaced by integration. Nothing. It is a concept of physics actually. So moment of inertia about x-axis. So what is this? This is represented ix. This is integral y square delta, that is the density function dA. Now what is here? I already told about dA, that is dx dy. So y square into delta is y plus 1 dx dy, and x running from minus y to y and y running from 0 to 1. Okay. So what is this integral? Just calculate this. This is nothing but again y is from 0 to 1. Y square y plus 1 2y dy. So it is nothing but again 2 will come outside. So directly if you directly what is this? Anybody? Direct integral. Any idea? Hello? Fine na?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Can you tell me directly how what is this integral? Directly can you solve?
So we will split it into y to the power 4 plus y cube, and then we will
Yes,
solve
that
them individually.
1 by 5 plus 1 by 4, right? You are correct. Y
Yes.
power 4 integral is 1. You should know this short trick or something. This is 9 by 10. So this is the answer. This is answer number B option. Already it is. But the good thing is that in this question, suppose you found that x coordinate is 0, that means there is no, there is another option x coordinate is 0, but you have to find, if you found the x coordinate and y coordinate, then option B is the only option. So moment of inertia is okay. No need to find or something, but you have to find, you should know the formula. So because it is in the second question also, you have to find the moment of inertia and center of mass. Okay. Okay, fine. First question.
Yes, sir.
So you second question, just again same thing, but here what is the region you have to select carefully, that you tell me. Last time I took region dx dy. Should I take? I will draw first. Let me first show you this question again, and just the question is that find the center of mass and moment of inertia about y-axis. Here not x-axis of a thin plate which is bounded by x equal to x-axis x1 x equal to minus 1 and some parabola where delta is the density function is this. Okay, so let me first draw the graph. So first let me write what I have to find, that center of mass and moment of inertia, that is I'm writing mi. Oh, sorry, mi moment of inertia about y-axis of a thin plate bounded by some, what are the lines bounded by x-axis x equal to 1 x equal to minus 1 and y equal to x square. So how it look like first, how it look like, tell me. So first is just yes. So this is x, this is y, and first I will draw the parabola y equal to x square. So this look like this type of thing. And what is x equal to 1? This is this. X equal to minus 1 is this. And that's it, x-axis. So what is the region? So this is 0, this is 1 comma 1, this is minus 1 comma 1. So you tell me the formula is integral x delta dA. So what should I take as dA? It is dx dy or dy dx? Last time I took dx dy because I gave also the region. Because the reason is it is symmetric about y-axis, that is fine, but if you take vertical strip in the last time, you will get two separate integral. But what about this? Any idea?
We can take both.
Both, but suppose you take both, na? Suppose you take vertical, and in here you take horizontal. What is the problem is that if you take horizontal throughout, then you have to do two separate integrals. Because horizontal means x for a fixed y, x varying from this A point to this B point. In this B point, x is minus root over y. But here, x is plus root over y. So you have to do two integrals. Okay, so better if you take, for your timing, you take vertical. Because for vertical, you understand y equal to, for a fixed for a fixed x, y varies, sorry, for a fixed x, y varies from, suppose this C point to D point. C is 0 and D is x square. And here also, for a fixed x, y varies from this, suppose E to F point. So here E is 0 and F is x square. So if you take vertical strip, you will be on safe side. Understand? So here you have to take vertical strip. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, another person. Oh, sorry. Other.
Yes, got
Okay, when you have to take vertical horizontal, that's the only thing in these problems. What is going on? Okay, so I will take this one as my picture. Okay, I will draw this graph again. So this is a picture. So your integral, your, by the way, what is center of? Can you tell me the x coordinate of this region, center of mass? This region x coordinate. X coordinate.
again. This should be 0, no?
Yes, because the graph is symmetric about y-axis. So the center of mass must lie on the y-axis. I will look. The graph is symmetric about y-axis. So center of mass. I am writing CM as center of mass. It is must lie on lie on y-axis. That means x coordinate is equal to 0. That means x bar equal to 0. Okay, so but I will find x bar for you by this formula. X bar is my by m. So what is my? My is integral sum x into delta into dA. Now dA I told you is take vertical, that means dy dx. Because of simplicity, horizontal you can take, but it will give you two integrals. You have to calculate two integrals and then sum. So my is, I'm writing x, delta is 7y plus 1, it is already given in the question, and dy dx. So tell me, so this is my region. So for a fixed x, y varies from 0 to x square and x varies from -1 to 1. So y varying from 0 to x square and x varying from -1 to 1. I am calculating because though it's my x bar will be 0, but I'm calculating. So x is from -1 to 1 and y just integrate, you will get 7 by 2 y square, that means x power 4 plus x into x square. This you will get. So this is nothing but as an odd function. You can see, I write x equal to -1 to 1, 7 by 2 x power 5 plus x cube. So odd function integral minus a to a, it is 0. Integral minus a to a fx dx is 0 when f is odd function. Did you know this thing? Anyone?
If it's odd function, it will be 0.
If it is
Yes.
even, what it is?
Then 2 into the same integral from 0 to 1.
Yes, correct. 0 to a. No, 1 into fine. Correct. Okay, so your x bar is 0. X bar is 0. Okay. Now now we have to find y bar. So for y bar you have to find mx. Mx is again double integral y delta dA. So what is this y? Sorry, what is this dA? dA is dy dx, and delta it is given in the question. So y value is from 0 to x square and x varying from -1 to 1. So that means just calculate, it is -1 to 1. It is 7 by 3 y cube. It is going from 0 to x square plus half y square. It is 0 to x square dx. So it is -1 to 1, 7 by 3 x power 6, right? Plus half x power 4. So it is an even function. So as he told, it is 2 into integral. It is 2 into integral 0 to 1, 7 by 3 x power 6 plus half x power 4. So what is the answer? It is nothing but 2 into 7 by 3 into 1 by 7. X power 6 integral is x power 7 by 7, and I am putting the value 0 to 1 and half into 1 by 5. Okay, fine in the calculation. So it is 2 into 13 by 30. It is 13 by 15. And what is m? Capital M. It is integral delta dA. So it is integral delta is 7y plus 1 into dy dx. What is your y running from 0 to x square and x running from -1 to 1. So it is just integrate x running from -1 to 1. 7 by 2 y square means x power 4 plus x square dx, right? So it is an even function. So even function means it is 2 into integral 0 to 1, 7 by 2 x power 4 plus x square. So 2 into, I'm doing 7 by 2 into 1 by 5 plus 1 by 3. So it is 10, 37. It is 31 by 15. Yes, 31 by 30, 15. 31 by 15. So what is y bar? Just you calculate, this is 31 by 15 only. Because it is 31 and 21 plus 10 by 30. So it is 31 by 15. So what is y bar? It is mx by m. Okay. So it is 13 by 15 by 31 by 15. So it is something like 13 by 31. So what is the answer? Answer is 0, comma 13 by 31. It is the center of mass. So as you can see in this graph, 13 by 31 is here. It is not in this region also. You understand the beauty of center of mass. Okay. So is it fine, this question? Sorry. This one. Question number 2. So answer is option. Let me show you the option. 13 by 31. It is x is 0 and y is 13 by. So option number C. Okay. So I'll move to the next one. Is it correct? Fine, all of you?
Yes, sir.
And Dr. Verma and Navneet?
Yes.
Okay. So option C. Just one announcement is that I received one email that they are saying if you want some extra class on 18th of October, that is my after my last class, for 1 hour or 2 hour. Do you guys want, or ma'am, if you want? Because I asked already Navneet, but that time you did not join, so again I am repeating.
Yes, sir.
When is your exam? This exam, NPTEL exam.
This is on 21st September.
Okay, actually they have sent me mail that I have to take on or before 18th of September. So I am thinking my class will end on the 17th of September. So extra, if you want, I will take on 18th of September for 1 hour. At any time, if you tell me the time, that time. So what do you think?
So what day is it? 18th
It is
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Do you
In
want,
evening time. Right?
ma'am and Navneet? 18th.
I think we have the links of your YouTube lectures,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they are already available. They have been shared with us. So I don't think I will need it, but that is my personal opinion.
Okay, okay, fine. Huh.
You have already explained me things, so it has been okay for me. But I don't know about the class.
Okay, okay. So I'm asking about the audience. So if anybody want, then you can say on 18th. Actually, I have to say it to NPTEL by tomorrow. So tomorrow morning I will email them. So Mr. Roy, you want, right? So I will say yes. Okay. Okay. So I will move to the next one. No, it's not compulsory actually. So the next question is you have to find some line integral from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1 over some path. So it is a easy one question because line integral formula, if you know, then everything is fine. So I will write for you. Question number 3 of previous year assignment, that is line integral of f. What is the f vector? It is root I minus 2xj plus root yk. And it is from 0, 0, 0. So it is a 3-dimensional. 2, 1, 1, 1. Over some path. So path is t equal c equal pi plus t squared j. This is parameterized path. P power 4 k. So if you know, the line integral formula is integral over c f dot dr, right? This is the formula where dr is the infinitesimal length, means small length. That means dr vector is nothing but dxi plus dyj cap plus dz k cap. Okay. So what is your f vector here? F vector is some root. I will write root z I minus 2xj plus root yk dot dxi plus dyj plus dzk. Okay, so parameterization now I will put. So what is the parameter? Parameter is sorry. Parameter is x equal to t, y equal to t square, and z equal to t power 4. This is the parameterization, right? And where t varies. If you see that x varies from 0 to 1, y also varying from 0 to 1, z varying from 0 to 1. Since I put x equal to t as a parameter, so I will write t varies from 0 to 1. That's it. So I will put x equal to t, y is t square, and z is t power 4 throughout all this integral, and limit is t varies from 0 to 1 because my x varies from 0 to 1. So what I will get is that integral, I will write here that I will get integral t varying from 0 to 1. So root z means root over t power. Okay, so by the way, first I do the multiplication, then it will be good because it is a dot product. So I will write here, sorry, I will write directly c. So integral over c, I will directly, first I do the multiplication, 2x dy minus plus, sorry, root y dz. Because this is the formula, I dot I is 1 and I dot j is 0. So here, now here I will parameterize. So t running from 0 to 1, root over t power 4, dx means dt, x is t, and y is t square. So dy means 2t dt. And root over y means root t square, dz means 4t cube dt. So I will tell you how I did. This is nothing that I put y equal to t square, right? That means dy is 2t dt. And I put z equal to t power 4. So that means dz is 4t cube dt. Fine. This just I put the value of xy in terms of t. So what is this integral? It is so it is integral t equal to 0 to 1. T power 4 root is t square. So it is t square minus 4t square plus t power 4 t into 4t power 4, right? dt. So it is integral minus 3t square plus 4t power 4. So it is integral t equal to 0 to 1 minus 3t square plus 4t power 4 d of t. So it is integral, just integrate minus 3 by 3 plus 4 by 5. So it is minus 1 plus 4 by 5. That means minus 1 by 5. So this is the answer. This is the line integral. The answer is minus 1 by 5. Correct? Option number B. Correct. Fine. Any question? Then I will move. Any question from up to this? Okay. I think no question, so I will move to the next one. Next question is a true false type. So already answer is given true, but let me see what is this. This is giving that a line integral of a vector field f defined on D is path independent if and only if f equal to grad of f. So can you tell me it is true, but it is why? What is this vector field called? What this vector field called?
The gradient field.
No, what is the name of this vector field? Okay, anyone? It is called conservative vector field. Okay. You know conservative this term. Conservative means it does not depend on the path. That means suppose from A point to B point, it is this path and another path is suppose this path. But that means suppose integral of f, suppose f dot dr or something. Suppose you have to find this integral from A to B. If f is conservative, that means f equal to gradient of some function f. If f is conservative, then this integral does not depends on the path. It depends only on the endpoints a and b. So this is f of b minus f of a. So this f is called conservative vector field. Okay, fine. Conservative when? And I know that f is conservative if and only if f can be written as some gradient of some scalar function small f for some small f on d. D means that path. So it is by the property of conservative field the answer is true. What is the answer? What is this question? Question is a line integral f defined on D is path independent, that is does not depends on the path if and only if f equal to grad of f. So grad of f means capital F is a conservative vector field. Conservative means if you know in the future that curl is 0 and divergence is Laplacian. This will come later, but now for now f is conservative means f equal to grad of f, and conservative means it does not depends on path. The integral does not depends on path. It depends only on the endpoint. So answer is true. Okay, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it
Please
is
explain me that again. You said in further we'll be discussing f is Laplacian. What did you say?
Laplacian. You
Can you
know
please repeat?
divergence of grad of f or some
Yes.
capital F. Suppose this will look good. Divergence of grad f. This is called Laplacian. Laplace equation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Laplacian
Got it.
means
Got it.
del 2 del x2 plus del 2 del y2. This is called Laplacian, right? So you know that
Yes.
divergence means what? I will just shortly I will explain in 2D. Divergence means this is called divergence operator, grad operator. Divergence means dot product with something, with a vector. So what is grad of f? Grad f means I del f del x plus j del f del y. In 2D I am writing. So this is a vector. This is an operator. The first one. It operates on some vector. It will give a scalar. So it is I dot I is 1. So it is del x of del f del x plus j dot z is also 1 and I dot j is 0. So I am not writing that. So this is nothing but Laplacian del 2f del x2 plus del 2f del y2. Okay. So this is called Laplacian. Fine.
Ah, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So this will come later. I think in the next week only it will come, because it will come under some theorem called divergence theorem and Stokes theorem, Green's theorem in plane. Next week it will come. Okay. So just I have to remove this. Okay, so the statement is true. This is my answer. Suppose f is conservative, that means divergence of f is Laplacian actually. That I told. F is conservative means f equal to grad of f. So what is divergence of f? It is Laplacian of some function scalar. There is some difference between Laplacian. Is there any difference? Laplacian vector and yeah. That I will tell later. Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
okay. Thank you. So I will move to the next question. By the way, any question from this up to this? You have any question? Anyone? I think no. So I'll move to the next one. Okay, so here also again you have to find some line integral. Along curve is this curve. So I'll write what is f is y into e power x square. So question number is 5. So you have to find the line integral of f. It is y into e power x square along some curve is r vector, some vector. So I'm not drawing the curve because it is 2D curve, so it is easy to draw though, because x equal to 4t and y equal to 3t. So if you eliminate t from x and y, you will get uh, y equal to 3 by 4x. So this is a straight line, so no need to draw the graph. Directly I will do. So and t here is from -1 to 2. This is given in the question. So you have to find some line integral. Line integral means integral t is running from -1 to 2 functional value along this curve. So here x comma y, I will put x equal to 4t, y equal to 3t into dr. So what is this? Dr means dr dt into dt, na? Right? So what is dr dt? Dr dt is root over dx dt whole square plus dy dt whole square. It is t equal to -1 to 2. It is f of 4t comma 3t, because I have to take along this path. So I put x equal to 40, y equal to -3t, and dr means root over dx dt whole square plus dy dt whole square into dt. Dt will come out of the root. So d of it is fine. This is the formula, nothing. So what is f of 40 comma -3t? It is y into e power x square. So y is -3t, e power x square means 16t square, and root over dx dt square means 4. Dx dt is 4 and dy dt is -3. So 4 square plus 3 square is 9, 16, 25, so 5. So that means 5 into 3 is -15. Integral t equal to -1 to 2 t into e power 16 t square. Now can you tell me how to do this integral? Any idea? How to solve this integral?
Put 16t square equal to t equal to, say, suppose y or a.
So I will put, actually I will put t square equal to some z,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
I will write, you are correct. So z is varying from t varying from -1 to 2, so that means z varying from 1 to 4. Just careful. So since I put t square equal to z, so that means 2t dt equal to dz. So t into dt is dz by 2, so 2 will come outside. So e power 16 z dz, right? So this is an easy integral. E power ax integral is e power ax by a. So e power 16 z by 16, z varying from 1 to 4. So just putting the value, you will get minus 15 by 32 into e power 64 minus e power 16. So this is the answer. So just 16 by 32 minus into e power 64 minus e power 64 minus e power 16. So which one is correct? Minus, it should be minus, right here. Okay, so take minus common. Then you will get option number D. Yes, correct. So just minus take common so that it will look like good. 15 by 32 e power 16 minus e power 64. This is the answer. Answer D. Just carefully observe all the answers. Sorry. First answer is false actually. Third option number D is correct. Okay. Correct. Sorry, I not correct up to this, madam, Dr. Verma.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ah. No, no, I'm a junior, I hope. Okay, so question number 6, okay?
Although you are junior, but a teacher will be a teacher always.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
learning from you right now.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes, correct. Okay, so I will move to question number 6. So it is a work done. Now work done is same as F dot dr. As you know, if you know the formula, na, then you can solve this type of problems. Work done or line integral or center of mass. This depends only on formula to solving problem, because this tutorial session is for solving problems. So work done by F over some curve. So here just integral f dot dr, that will give you the answer, but you have to do parameterization because the curve is given in terms of parameter. T is the my parameter, okay? So you have to do parameterization, means parametric form you have to write. So here if you see that curve is r is usually r is xi plus yj plus zk. So since it is in parameter form, so my x is sin t, y is cos t, and z is t. So the integral, the work done is in f dot dr. So integral over c. C means this r, this curve, whatever the curve. It is a 3D curve, three dimensional. So I'll just write for you the question, the answer, or what is the calculation. So question number 6 is work done by some f. What is this? F is a vector, that is zi plus xj plus yk over some curve. Over the curve is a vector. It is parameter is t. So it is sin t I plus cos tj plus tk. Okay. So here t varies from 0 to 2 pi. So that means a circular type of curve. Can you tell me what is this curve, by the way? X equal to sin t, y equal to cos t, and z equal to t. So that means x equal to sine z and y equal to cos z. Is not it? Yes, it is. So what is look like this curve in 3D? That means x square plus y square is 1. In xy plane, it is a circle and z is a parameter t. Z is vary along. T is 0 to 2 pi. So what is this? So this is a circle in xy plane and z means 0 to 2 pi. Any idea? Anyone? This is x, this is y, this is z. So all for any z, t varying from 0 to 2 pi, that means z varying from 0 to 2 pi, right? Z. So for any z, it is a circle. So when z is 0, it is circle here. So when z is 1, it is circle here. So 2 pi means it is not an angle. 2 into 22 by 7. That means something, some number, some 22 by 7 means 3.1. So 6 point something, 6.28. So that means up to the 6.28, it is a circle thing. Understand the graph. 2 pi is not like you are thinking like an angle, not like that. Here in this, to draw the graph actually. So here it is x square plus y square is 1 and z running from 0 to 2 pi. Because t running from 0 to 2 pi. So that means it all are z running from 0 to 2 pi. That means t running from 0 to 2 pi. That means it is a cylindrical type of thing. Okay, so I will delete all this graph and all because I have to do the solve the work done. That is the main thing. So just for your convenience, I am drawing this because you should know some graph to solve graphically problems that will help in future. Okay, so work done is here. I will write here integral over c f dot dr. That is your answer. Work done. So what is f? F is z I plus xj plus yk dot dr means dxi plus dyj plus dzk, but here I is given, r is given sin ti. So what is dr? Dr is cos sin t derivative cos t I have plus, sorry, minus cos t derivative is sin t plus t derivative is 1. Correct? Understand? Because it is dr. Dr means I am writing dr dt into dt. Okay, so I am derivating this dr dt because it is a dot product. So derivative of dr dt, derivative of r, I am writing in this bracket into dt. Fine, up to this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so integral CO, now I have to put in the value of t varying from 0 to 2 pi as it is given in the question, and I have to put the value of z also and x and y. So z is my ti plus x is sin t and y is cos t dot, same thing I'm writing. Okay, so I am just do the calculation just to see this. This is t cos t minus sin square t plus cos t, right? So what is the option? Any shortcut you know, or I have to do integration by parts? I think, yeah, I have to do integration by parts because there is no other way. So for the first integral, I will do integral by parts. So it is t into sine, integral of cos t sin t 0 to 2 pi minus 0 to 2 pi. It is sin t dt minus integral sine square t is what? How to do integral of sine square t?
Using the formula 1 minus cos 2t upon 2.
Yes, correct. So it is 2 I'm taking outside. It is 1 minus cos 2t. Correct. So it is plus, oh, plus cos t integral is just normal sine t. So I'm writing it 0 to 2 pi. So what is, okay, so sine 2 pi is 0. So it is 0 and 0, it is already 0. So 0 minus 0 for the first one. Now sine t integral is minus cos t. So I'll put cos of t 0 to 2 pi minus half. T is 2 pi minus cos t 2t integral is sine 2t by 2. But again 0 to 2 pi. So it will be 0 only plus it is 0. Sine 0 2 pi is 0 and sine 0 0. So cos 2 pi is what? Cos of 2 pi is any one cos of 2 pi is minus 1 or 1?
Minus 1.
No, oh, it is
1.
1.
No, 1.
I will write here.
Cos
Cos
of
of
2 pi is plus 1.
cos of n pi is minus 1 whole power n for any integer n. Okay, any positive integer. So cos of 2 pi is minus 1 whole power 2. That is 1. Correct? You should not forget this. And sine of n pi is 0 for all integer n. Positive integer. So it is 1 minus 1. Cos of 0 is 1. 2 pi minus sine of everything is 0, 0. So, okay, so let me delete this. So that means it is minus pi. This is the answer. But work done is negative, right? This is negative. So work done negative. Is it possible in general, in real life, negative work done?
No.
How you are saying no? Mane, can you give one example or something? Option is B, huh? Correct. This is let me write and then discuss. Okay, so tell me, work done negative, you are saying no. And any other, Madam and Navneet, work done negative, is it
Like
possible?
usually work is a scalar quantity. But if we consider in terms of direction of the work, then we can have negative work.
Yes, 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 yes. So what, can you give one example?
Like if I have to do work
A
pi,
boat on
the
the
body.
waves in the opposite direction.
Um, okay, so let me first, ma'am, first you tell me.
Like rowing a boat
Huh.
in the opposite direction of the waves, in the opposite direction of the current, water current.
Yeah,
That will be negative work,
yeah. And
done,
Roy, what you are saying?
if I'm correct.
Yeah. And Mr. Roy, अभी तो Roy.
Okay, like if we are starting at a point A and we are carrying a body to point B, then suppose the work done is X. But if we do it in the opposite way, that is, we begin from B, end at A, the magnitude will be the same, but since the direction is the opposite, the sign will reverse.
So I will give you one example. You are okay. All are both are correct. So suppose work done means what? In your physics thing, work done means force into displacement, right? If you remember this formula, force into displacement. This is called work done. So work done negative means force and displacement are in opposite direction. That means suppose you throw a ball upwards. Suppose you are throwing one ball upwards. So what is the force? Force is gravitational force. Gravitational force acting always act on downwards, right? Gravitational force acts downwards, but you are throwing the ball upwards, so displacement is upwards. Displacement is upward direction, is in upward direction, but your force is in downward direction because of gravitational force. So here the work done is negative.
Okay, like in this case, the work done by me is positive, but the work done by the gravity is negative.
Work done by me, you, and work done by gravity. Now
Like because I
work
am applying the force upwards itself, so I am doing positive work on the ball, but gravity is doing negative work because it is downwards.
now gravity is a force. Gravity is not doing any work. Okay. I am saying that gravitational force, it is a force. It is a vector. It has some direction and magnitude. It is downwards. But the displacement of this ball, it is upward. Displacement means it is increasing in upward direction, right? Suppose you are throwing the ball from a floor, from suppose your terrace, and you are throwing, then everything is in downwards. Then your work done is positive. It is not gravitational is a force. Okay, it is not a not a work done whatever you are saying. It is a force. It is a force which always acting downwards. So suppose you throw a ball upward, your work done is negative, and suppose you throw a ball from your terrace to the down, then your work done is positive because force into displacement. So everything in one direction. They are not in opposite direction. Understand? Or whatever the ma'am told, that is also correct. But you have to define the force actually in that case. That boat you are selling, you are on a boat, right? And you are going opposite direction in the flow. Uh, I have to think this, but what is the force in that case? Suppose you have a boat here, and the streamline is here, streamline, but you are going in this direction, right? Ma'am, you are saying like this, right?
Yes.
So work done means displacement is
When
in
we are
this.
rowing a boat, when there are competitions of boat rowing, and they are
I am actually did not get. Can you just repeat once? Actually, you are correct from my perspective, but you have to go. The streamline is one direction, and you are going in other direction. So you are going opposite. You are going opposite to the direction of the streamline. So force and displacement, they are in different direction. Yeah. But actually, frankly speaking, this force is this is a resultant force. Suppose this streamline has more force and you are giving
what
less,
the
so resultant is this side. Resultant force, there is something called. Actually, it is a physics thing. Though many years
yes,
back I study, but I hope there is something resultant force will work here. And that resultant force, if it is in the different direction of displacement, then the work done is negative. You are correct. But you have to define some
could this
resultant. Yes, tell me.
be considered an
Huh? Sorry.
example?
Sorry, can you repeat? I did not understand.
Acha.
Means your voice is sometimes breaking.
Okay.
Can you please repeat your last statement? Then everything will be fine.
Okay. Okay. No, I cannot explain it. I
Okay.
felt this should be the
No, you are correct actually, but actually there is a resultant force. Na, suppose
acha.
streamline is this
Can you
side.
hear me? I'm
Yeah, you are
audible.
audible. Yeah, yeah. You please continue.
अभी तथा
Yeah,
नवनीत
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, I only said that um, as per my concept,
I mean, your voice is
I felt
lagging.
कि this example should suit
huh.
negative work done
Yeah, yeah, correct.
concept.
Yes,
But I am
yes.
also not sure about it.
Okay, okay. Actually, I am also not sure, but you are correct only. Only you are correct because the main thing is force into displacement, na. So you are going opposite direction. So I think you are correct. But I remember there is something resultant force is there. If I'm not wrong, but I forgot actually this thing. So this is a concept of physics actually. Though, but you are correct. Your example is correct only.
Like as per my concept, we can have work done by each of the individual forces. So, like she mentioned, like she is rowing the boat in the forward direction, but the waves are propelling it in the other direction. Like from the perspective of the waves, the displacement and the force applied by them are in the same direction. So the waves are doing a positive work, but she is doing a negative work because she is applying force in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Yes. 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 Correct. Means you are saying there can be work done by different objects or different. Maybe I will see this. That is interesting actually. But one okay, so there is a possibility that work done is negative. That is the main question because my answer is negative. So this is a real life thing can happen. I'm just for this I we just discuss. This is a good discussion. So let I will search for it in the internet also. Okay, fine. So I will move to the next question. Okay, but this is a good discussion about negative work done. Okay, so I will move to the next question. Till now, any question to Navneet and ma'am and Abhita Roy? Any other question means not work done negative, not this thing. The other questions I'm asking. You have any question till now?
No, sir.
Okay, okay,
No.
okay. Thank you. So next question is about again about some work done only. This assignment is work done. Okay, so again you have to do you have to find the work done over this line segment. So line segment means in the xy plane it is a straight line parallel to y axis and x axis and z varying from 0 to 1. So what is the picture actually picture is not required, but I will let's see, I will write the question first. The question is the F force is you have to find work done. So x square plus yi plus y square plus xj plus z e power zk. Okay. So where you have to find this line segment. It is let me just tell you, line segment is x is equal to 1, y is 0, and z is from 0 to 1. So that means in the x, y, z plane, x is 1 means it is parallel to y axis, right? So like this, y is 0 means x axis, and z running from 0 to 1. So here to here. If you visualize this graph, then it is okay. Z is from 0 to 1, x is this, x is x equal to 1 means it is here. And it is y equal to 0. So this is something here you have to find the work done. Okay, so let me show you again. Yeah, it is this only. So work done is f dot dr, but can you find this r? Dr means what the path? Path is called r. Path is r vector, r of t. T is the parameter, so path is r. Let me write. But here, so work done formula is f dot dr. But the question is, this path can you find easily? This is quite a different z running from 0 to 1. So here, it is not a closed TA. So what I will do, or you have to do in some critical problems, as I told you, suppose f is conservative, then work done, this depends only on initial and final point. It does not depends on path. So suppose you are not able to find the path. Suppose for any problem you are not able to find this type of path. From where I will go, from which is the path. Better you check if f is conservative or not. If f is conservative, then you don't need to depends on the path. Just the integral, the work done depends on the initial and final point. It does not depends on path. So here first I will check the conservative thing. Okay. First you understand that where I will do this conservative here, because I don't know the path clearly. So for conservative, as you know that conservative means f can be written as gradient of something, but when so f is called conservative if and only if curl of f is 0. Do you know curl vector? By the way, do you know this curl thing?
No.
Okay, I think it will be next week. Okay, so I will tell just one thing. Curl means this you have to find this determinant. I j k del x del y del z, and f1 f2 f3. This is called curl vector. This is a vector, though it is a determinant. You know, determinant means it is a number or something, but here it is a vector because it is determinant first is I j k, so it is a vector. So if curl, there is one theorem or one remark you can say, f is conservative if and only if curl f is 0. This you remember. Okay, so I will find curl f first, because I don't know the don't know the path for where the work is done. So I will find conservative implies the work done does not depends on the path. It depends on initial and final point. So here f1 is a first coordinate, that is, I will see. So what is f1, by the way? f1 is x square plus y, f2 is y square plus x, and f3 is z e power z. Okay, so I will write this. So it is x square plus y, it is y square plus x in z e power z. Okay, so it is something, it is 0 obviously, because if you del y of some z is 0, it is 0 and 0 0. Yeah, it is 0. 0 is a vector because curl is a vector. So that means f is conservative. So the work done integral f dot dr over any c does not depends on path, depends only on initial and final point, depends only on initial and final points. So what is this? By the way, I understand that it does not depends on path, it depends on initial and final point. But you have to find the value, right? You have to find some number, some value. So how? So since you know f is conservative, then f can be written as some gradient of small f. Small f is a scalar. This is I hope, as you told also. So how to find the small f? So integral f dot dr will become small f at final point, final minus small f at initial. This is your answer. Integral over c. So this is your answer. But how to find the small f? That is one challenge, because small f means gradient of small f is capital F. So gradient means so del f del x small f, I plus del f del y j. Yes, any question? Equal to f1. Any question?
No
Okay,
question.
okay. Okay, so I will this from this line I'm writing this line. It is correct, I hope, because I am just write the right hand side in the left hand side. Nothing I did. And I just expand. So what is del f del x? Del small f del x is f1. What is my f1 here? f1 is x square plus y. And del small f del y is f2. f2 is y square plus x. And del small f del z is f3 is z e power z. Okay. So can you tell me what is f in this from these three? How to find? How to find?
So it is a partial differential equation.
So how to find f? Any idea, anyone? I am getting some partial derivative of f as del f del x, del f del y, del f del z. But I have to find f, right? Because my capital F is grad of small f. So somehow I have to find this small f.
Can we integrate? Integration should come into picture, no?
Integration will come into picture, but how can you integrate with respect to x first, then y, then z, right? So how
Hmm.
you will write f? Actually, you are true. You have to integrate, but okay. So let me do in your way for simplicity of one thing. Suppose del f. Suppose okay. So directly I'm writing. So as you are saying, f is integral with respect to x. Okay, and here it is integral with respect to y, and here it is integral with respect to z. But which one I should take? There are three, na? Or integral gives you another constant, integration constant. C1, C2, C3. So which one should I take? What is your opinion? Any idea, any chain rule you are able to find? Integration will come into picture, ma'am, you are correct, but somehow I have to use some chain rule thing. Okay, that I will tell. Any idea, anyone? Any other idea? Mr. Roy or Navneet? Or I will tell. Just 1 minute I will wait. If any idea. Okay, so I'm writing something. Just to see. I am writing df. It is a total derivative, that is del f del x into dx. Okay. So if I integrate this df, what I will get? I will get f, right? Oh, sorry. Total derivative. This formula you know? F is a function of three variable x, y, z.
Yes.
Then what is okay. So if I integrate this
Yes.
df, then I will get f, right? So what is del f del x? Del f del x is x square plus y. What is del f del y? It is y square plus x. Del f del z is z e power z. So I will write df as d of something. So that, because why I will write like this? Because so that if I integrate, I will get
Integration by inspection.
I will tell. So if I integrate, if I write, I want this. This I want. df equal to d of something, because if I integrate, I will get f equal to this something plus another c, that we will find. But I will get f directly, right? So I want df equal to d of something. This I want. So for that I will do some little trick. I want d of something, okay? So as you know, this x squared dx, this is fine because this is d of x cubed by 3, correct? Plus I am writing y dx plus x dy in one thing, plus y squared dy plus z e power z dz. So it is d of xy, it is d of y cubed by 3, plus it is something, some d of something, d of, you have to integrate, it is z e power z minus e power z. So do you know it is d of x cubed by 3 plus xy plus y cubed by 3 plus z e power z minus e power z. Is correct this line? I'm writing d, I'm writing the left hand side is df, df, correct? Just a little trick or something.
Yes.
So if I integrate now, integrating, I will get f equal to, f is a function of three variable x, y, z. F equal to x cubed by 3 plus xy plus y cubed by 3 plus z e power z minus e power z plus some constant c. That does not matter what is the constant. So what is, by the way, what is my integral f dot dr? This is over, sorry, over some c, so I will write here c1. So integral f dot dr is nothing by grad f dot dr, because f is conservative, and as I told you, conservative means it does not depend on the path, it depends on the initial and final point. So what is the answer? Answer is f at final point minus f at initial point. This is my answer. So what is your final point? by the question. Let me show you the question again. The question is final point is 101 and initial point is 100. So final small, you have to find small f at 101 minus small f at 100. So what is small f? Small f is this one. Small f is your this thing. So C1 will cancel because C1 is same for both F101 and 100. So just you find this value, just putting, I'll get F101 is 1 by 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus E minus E minus 100 value is 1 by 3 plus 0 minus 1, right? 3 power 0 is 1. So I will get something like 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 plus 1. So it is 1. Answer. This is a good problem because you don't know the path. So directly you cannot find. You don't know the path completely. Which path you will go. So answer is 1, option number C. Correct? Any question? It is a big one because I have to find, first I don't know the path. So what I did is that I find if f is conservative or not. Since I know if f is conservative, then integral does not depend on path. It depends on the initial and final point. But what is the value? Value is small f at final point minus small f at initial point. So I find the small f using this chain rule formula. And now just I integrate. That is the answer. Any question from ma'am? Oh, okay. She left something. I did not know this. Okay, maybe. So, any question from two of you? Okay. Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me? Dr. Bharma, ma'am. Can you hear me? Or Abhitato, you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
Yes,
maybe.
I lost connection in between. I have restored it now.
Okay, fine. Okay, so did you understand the last problem, right? You are there now in the last problem? That
Portion I missed out, but I'll check it out again.
question just you look at question number 7. You are there?
Yes, I was there. Half of the problem solved, but while you were integrating, that time I missed out connection. I'll see it in the YouTube video.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
So it is so I'll move to the next question, okay? So next question is you have to find a parameterization. It is an easy one. Just you find the parametric representation of a plane inside the cylinder. So I'll write one by one. What is the question? So you have to find portion of plane. First of all, portion of plane. It is x plus y plus z equal to 1. Inside cylinder, x square plus y square equal to 9. Okay, so first let me draw how it look like. X, Y, Z. Portion of plane. So what is the equation of the, what is the plane? Can you tell anyone? This is x by 1 plus y by 1 plus z by 1 equal to 1. So that means it connects at 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 1. So that means this is the plane. Okay, and cylinder inside. Well, it's look like quite complicated, but Actually cylinder is radius is 3, so it will be big cylinder. I mean, like let me take another ink. So cylinder is like this type of cylinder because it's 3, huh? From here it is 3. X square plus y square equal to 9. So the radius is 3. So my drawing is not that good, but if you understand, okay, so you have to find the ports. Okay, so this is the picture. This is look like a picture. So first to show you the question again, that is, which of the following is a parametric representation of the portion of the plane? Okay, so answer is giving, that is fine, but let me one by one you have to tell that parametric representation of the portion of the plane inside the cylinder. So as you saw in the picture, what should be the this is the picture. So here, first of all, what you will parameterize, the plane or the cylinder? Tell me this one first. The plane or the cylinder?
The cylinder.
Yeah, the cylinder, because now the question is why. So because the cylinder actually the plane is inside the cylinder. The plane is inside the cylinder. So whatever the parameter you will take for the cylinder, that will come for the plane also. Okay, you should not think in a reverse direction. Plane is inside the cylinder. So if you take the parameterization of the cylinder, then automatically it will come for the plane in terms of the whatever parameter you take for the cylinder. You should not take ulta, means you should not take reverse. I mean, first if you take the plane, then take the cylinder, then you cannot reach, because the plane is small here, cylinder is big. Plane is inside the cylinder, that you should understand. Then parametric for cylinder will give you parametric for plane. So here parametric for cylinder means x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, where r varies from 0 to 3 radius, and theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. So first if you see the answer, option number 1 is false because x equal to r cos theta is not there. So option number 2 is correct, x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta. And what is z? Now you come to the z is along the cylinder, z is anything, but along the plane z is 1 minus x minus y. So that means z is 1 minus r cos theta minus r sin theta, where theta varies from 0 to 2 pi, r varies from 0 to 3. So option number B is correct. Option number C is not correct because r cos square theta, y r sin square theta is not correct. But option number D is again r cos theta, r sin theta. But and z is also same, 1 minus r cos theta minus r sin theta. But what is the problem here? Theta is 0 to 4 pi. That is not correct, because parameter means one way you have to go only. 0 to 4 pi means it is going 2 times. Also r is from 0 to 9. This is not correct. So option B is correct, because r is a radius 0 to 3 and theta is 0 to 2 pi. Understand? Hello? Did you understand? This is
Yes.
no need to solve, nothing to solve here. Just I will write here x equal to r. Okay, let me draw the black pen. So x equal to r cos theta. You have to do the cylinder parameterization first, because if you know the cylinder, then also you come to know about the plane in terms of the parameter of cylinder. So z equal to 1 minus r cos theta minus r sin theta, where r varies from 0 to 3 and theta varies from 0 to r varies x equal this 0 to 2 pi. Okay, some question. Okay, somebody, I think somebody joined or something, rejoined. Okay, so this is the answer. Answer is this. Let me write again clearly. This is clearly I am writing. So y equal to r sine theta, z equal to 1 minus r cos theta minus r sine theta. Now, value of r is 0 to 3 and value of theta is 0 to 2 pi. So this is my answer. So answer is option number B. Okay. Thank you. So I move to the next problem. Oh, next problem is also parametric equation for the paraboloid. Okay, now let me first I will draw this paraboloid. So z equal to x square plus y square. So although the answer is given, but let me write. So question number 9, it is z equal to x square plus y square. So how it look like? How it look like? Any idea? Yes. This is a paraboloid. So that means in when z is constant, it is a circle. As z increases, if z increase, then x square plus y square increases. That means the radius of the circle increases, right? X square plus y square is z. So as z is suppose 3, then it is 3 x square plus y square equal to 3 circle. But z is 9, so that means it is a bigger radius. So as z increases, circle increases. Okay. Now suppose x is constant, that means it is a parabola. So how it look like? It will look like z equal to y square. So that means something one is this and z equal to x square when y is constant. So it is this. Understand? But can it be negative? Can z is negative? Is it possible?
No.
Why?
The x square plus y square is always positive.
Yes, because it is a real plane. So it is a real. It is not a complex plane. So my sorry, which pen I'm using? Blue. So blue. Okay, what is okay? So it is this type. This is called paraboloid. Understand the graph? Uh, sorry. Okay. So this is a paraboloid. Means as z increases, the radius of the circle increases. So you have to what this is you have to do parameterization of this. So what you will do parameter? For the circular thing, you will do x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, right? And for what about z? Z is x square plus y square, that means r square. That is the parameterization. Where r varies? R varies from 0 to infinity, right? Because z varies from 0 to infinity. Z is this axis, z axis. Z is the z axis. So z varies from 0 to plus infinity. That means r square varies from 0 to plus infinity because z is r square. So r varies from 0 to infinity. And theta varying from 0 to 2 pi. So this is the parameterization. So let me please show you the answer. So z equal to r cos theta. Oh, here in terms of u and v it is given. Okay, so that means z x equal to u cos v, y equal to u sin v, z equal to u square. But the limit is not given, but I told already that. Okay, so answer is option C. Okay, option C. So just write in terms of u and v, write in terms of u and v. That means x equal to u cos v, y equal to u sin v, and z equal to u square. That is the answer. The answer is option number C. Okay, correct. Any question till now? Any question?
No, no, sir.
Okay. So I will move to the last problem. This is problem number 10. This is again a true false type. Okay, so tell me, if the f is conservative and then integral f is 0 around every loop in D, is it correct or not? I already told you conservative and integral. Any idea, any true or false?
It's true.
But you have to give justification. Or anyone, ma'am or Navneet, you have to give justification. True or false, that is fine. That is just, it is true only. Answer is correct. But wow, why? Hello? Okay, so my question is why? Who told you to? I think Abhitato told. So can you tell why it is 0? I will show you the question. Yes, tell me.
Actually, integration over a closed curve will always be equal to 0, no? And such a field is called conservative.
No,
Here they are
no,
using the symbol integration over a closed curve.
no,
So that will always be 0.
no, not always 0, ma'am. Integration of a
Closed
closed curve
integral will be 0, no?
depends. There is something called Cauchy's theorem.
Yes.
Cauchy-Gottschalk theorem, if you know from complex analysis, or Cauchy's theorem, Cauchy integral formula.
Yes, I am talking about Cauchy's formula only. From
Ah,
there we
okay.
have integral over closed surface.
Integral over closed surface provided the function is, if you are saying in Cauchy's formula, f is
Yes.
analytic. If you know complex analysis, the function is differentiable. Then it is correct. Then integral over a closed curve is 0. Cauchy theorem is saying, suppose f is a analytic function. I don't know any all of you know or not this analytic function thing. Analytic means it is complex, in complex plane it is differentiable. If f is analytic and then integral over a closed curve, it is 0. You are correct. But here it is in terms of vector. Conservative means the integral does not depends on path. Conservative means it depends only on the initial point and final point. The integral value depends only on the initial point and the final point. And it is nothing but the difference of the final point minus initial point. But here if you know, for a loop, closed loop, the initial point is same as the final point. So that means the value is 0. You want to say like this, ma'am, or Abhitato? You want to say like this, whatever I said?
Yes. See how I visualized it. A conservative, literal meaning of conservative is it is not going to go out, right? Conservative means it will not leak out. So either we talk in analytic terms or we talk in vector terms. This is my visualization.
Okay.
I thought all times a conservative field integral should a closed integral should give us 0. That
Huh.
was my point of thinking.
Yeah. Conservative, if it is conservative, then close interval integral is 0. if it is conservative and over a loop, over a closed loop or something, then you are correct. But if f is not conservative or f is not analytic in complex field, then you cannot say. I want to say like this, that integral over a closed loop is 0 when f is conservative or when f is analytic. This you should add,
Okay.
not always. Integral over a
Okay.
closed is 0. That is fine when f is conservative, or in the complex field, Cauchy theorem is saying when f is analytic. Or in some other cases also they are correct. But there are some function which is not conservative but integral is 0 over a closed loop. There
Yes.
can be some function, but there can be some analytic function in the complex plane. There can be some not analytic function in the complex plane such that the integral is 0 over a closed curve, but f is not analytic. These are example are there. This is called necessary and sufficient condition. Na? So this is called sufficient.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Necessary means ulta, means reverse. Yeah. So what, Abhitato, you want to say this thing? What I said 2 minutes back? This thing or some else?
No, like it is given that it's a conservative field or conservative region already.
Conservative region, conservative force. Region is closed. Region is every loop. Loop is the loop means it is initial and final point is closed. Okay, so
Yeah.
I will write. You continue. What do you want to say?
Yeah, like it's a conservative field, and when we are so it says every loop. So if you assume that all of these loops have the same starting and ending point,
A loop means it is same starting and ending point. Loop means like this. Loop means it will start with this and end with this. This is called loop. Hello? Are you in this call? Hello?
yes, sir.
Okay. Loop means it ending and starting point is same, huh? This is called loop. Otherwise, this will call some path. Suppose this. This is not a loop. Okay, so just this is just I will write. So f is conservative means f equal to some grad of small f. Small f is scalar. Now you know that integral of f dot dr, this depends only on the initial and final point. That is functional value of f at final point minus functional value of it at initial point. So for a loop, final point is same as initial point. So that means functional value is also same. So that means integral over cf dot dr is 0. So this is true. Okay, so answer is true. This is the answer. Now you tell. Is it fine or any question? Is it fine?
It's fine.
Whatever ma'am told and you told, both are correct. Both are correct, but for there are some example of non-conservative field such that the integral is 0 over loop. There are examples, but I cannot tell right now. But there are examples, and also there are some, and in complex whatever Cauchy's theorem, it is in there are some examples such that it is not analytic but integral is 0 over closed curve. It is called Cauchy-Gorset theorem or Cauchy's theorem. Huh. So, okay, so this is the thing. So, because if vector is same as a complex number, if you know that you can visualize everything as a complex number means it is in a vector. It is ordered pair. So vector means ordered pair. So everything has a connection. Something that is the thing. Complex number means it is a ordered pair, and vector is also an ordered pair. Okay. So this is yes. Any question?
So I have a question from last week.
Okay, tell me. By the way, this week you have any question? Anyone?
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah, one thing, just I will finish that. This did you see this year assignment? All of you?
Yes.
Okay, so I hope that this tutorial will help you in solving this year assignment questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have any question, ma'am? From this year, sorry, this week assignment?
No.
I mean,
I got my answers now. Although this assignment was tough for me because I could not visualize many of the problems. But now, after attending this session, I'm pretty cool.
okay, okay. Thank you. My pleasure. And so, Obidata, you can ask your question from last year. Sorry, last week.
Okay, so this is this question on double integration.
Yes.
Like we have to integrate sine y by y divide dx,
Ha ha ha.
and like y goes from x to pi, x goes from 0 to pi.
Yes, yes, correct.
But I'm getting okay. Like when I do it without changing the order of the integration, then I'm getting stuck.
You cannot solve. As I
Yeah, but
told,
it's coming always true like that.
no, sine y by y, you cannot solve directly, direct integration, because you have to do by parts. By parts is the only option, right? Sine y by y,
But when I do by parts,
you
I'm
will be in
getting 0
problem.
equal to 0 like that.
Huh? It is going to zero.
Abhipatra,
Yes, ma'am.
actually, integration of sine y upon y. Sine y itself is a non-ending function, and 1 upon y again is a non-ending function. You cannot do by parts if you have if any of the two functions is not ending, then we cannot pursue it by parts.
Yes, yes, correct.
Yes, and
Okay.
therefore you cannot pursue integration with respect to y. Change of order will not go with these problems where both the functions in terms of y are increasing functions, yeah, reciprocating functions. So you cannot continue. Therefore, the best option is that you continue with x first, put over the limits that will turn out to be a constant, and then you continue with y.
Yes, that constant actually it will be y. So sine y by
Yes.
y into y, so that y will cancel out. So it is simply integral of sine y.
Okay, sir, can you help me with this one? Like, how are we changing the limits while changing the order in this one?
Okay, so suppose I will write for your sine y by y thing. So y equal to x to pi and x is from 0 to pi, something it is there. Sine y by y, dy dx. So you cannot do this integral directly. So what? First you have to draw the graph, draw the region. This region you have to draw. Oh sorry, this region is y is from, oh sorry, this is y is from x to pi. So what is y equal to x? This is a straight line, this line, this is y equal to x. Y equal to pi means it is this, and x is from 0 to pi. So x is 0 means this, and x is pi means this.
Okay.
Now, if you have to do change of order of integration, that means you have to write integral over x. First here it is integral over y is given, but here you have to write integral over x. So for integral over x, you have to take horizontal strip. That means for a fixed y, x varies from this point, C point, to this D point. So that means x varies from 0 to D is,
0 to y,
yes, and y varies from this O, this
0 to pi.
point to this point, 0 to pi. But the function remains same. You are just changing the order of integral, dx dy. So now if you integrate, you can integrate simply because it is x. So this y is treated as a constant. So y from 0 to pi sine y by y into integral of x is x. So it is x from 0 to y, so it is y. Understand?
Okay.
So y cancel out. So it is in this simple 0 to pi sine y. It is 2 answer. Similarly, I can give you another example that is called integral e power minus x squared dx dy over any region R. You cannot solve this first integral because it is an increasing infinite series. You cannot solve it, cannot have a value. But if you change the order of integration, suppose R star e power minus x squared dy dx, then you can do it. And what you will get? You will get e power minus x square into integral of y. Suppose y is from 0 to x. Suppose. So it is x dx. Now you can do, because you have to put x square equal to z. Then you will get e power minus z dz, half e power minus z dz. Right? So it is easily half into e power minus z. So z values from changing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the thing. Man, some for suppose some integral you don't know how to find this integral, so better you have to do integration by parts. Because for e power x square also you don't know how to do this first integral. So if you do integral by parts, you will get some x. So it is easy to solve them because it is an infinite series. You cannot have value. Okay. So my class is in here, and the announcement is: do you, as you told that you will attend right on 18th of September? So I will fix the date as 18th or Wednesday after my Tuesday last class. Last class is on 17th. Okay. Okay. So the special class you want to attend for 1 hour. For one
Yes,
hour,
sir.
I will mail to NPTEL team that for 1 hour on Wednesday. So what is the what time? Time you tell me.
6:30 or 7.
7. Wednesday, right? 7. Okay. Okay. Is it possible? Oh, in the morning you have some class, right? I hope.
Yeah, I have to go to college.
College. So okay. Which course you are studying?
I am studying BTech, IT, and Mathematical Innovations.
Okay. 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 So 7 is fine for me. So Wednesday, 17th of sorry, not 17th. It is 18th of September, Wednesday. So I will take one extra class. That class I will solve your doubt. Just 1 hour, 7 to 8. Okay. So I will tell to
Okay.
NPTEL tomorrow. So you will, I hope you will get email from NPTEL.
Okay.
Okay. So, ma'am, it is if you are free on that time, you can attend. Or it's
Okay,
up to
okay.
you. It's up to you. No,
Yes,
no, it's not compulsory, by the way.
yes. Okay.
Okay. And I will
I'll
also
let you
upload.
know if I could join. It would be a revision for me. It is better that I can work on my speed.
Yeah.
And all the best, Abhitatha. Although we'll be meeting on 17th again, but
Huh.
all the best for 21st.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so 17 is my last class.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. I'll be
Okay.
attending that.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Now next week we have, next week it is 10th. Next week is week 7 and 17 is week 8. And
Okay,
18th I
we
have a
have two
special
classes.
two class and one special 1 hour for 18th. Okay, that I will tell in the last day again. So it is final. So thank you for attending my classes and
Okay.
see you on the
Thank
next week.
you. Thank you. Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone.
Good night. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. So